just a touch off, it appears at first. Sure is nice for a guy to be able to leap up there and cure all the possible errors, but right on the money to finish that off.
And a 9-2 advantage for Florida. Quickley, a lot of contact. He banks it home. Down for the Aurora, Ontario native. Florida is 4 of 8 from the field. Kentucky is 2 out of 5. Quickley floats it home. Off the rim. Offensive board. Blackshear. Attack mode. Johnson thought he was fouled. No call.
That was at Montgomery, I believe, who was challenging him defensively.
Maxey trying to get into the flow here for Kentucky.
Yeah, they keep sliding the double team in his direction when he starts the dribble.
Quickley lines it up. Bottom, a 3.
Pretty. That's a good drive here against the big.
Quickley in and out. Follow goes. He is certainly uncomfortable right now. The foul prior on Kentucky was the 3rd on Immanuel Quickley.
And keeping in mind that Blackshear is a right-handed player. Will have an effect on his shooting, though.
Maxey gives it up. Chuzang getting the start in this second half. It was Brooks who started the game in place of Higgins.
Well, they went away from Richards' post.
Quickley, he cans it.
He threw contact, no call. And Immanuel quickly picks the pocket of Fulkerson. 3-ball, knocks it down. You think about Pearl and White in Florida and Will Wade. Like this year, unlike recent years, there really is no one else who has done what Calipari has done. There's nobody that's really competitive with them, regardless of the 2-game advantage. It doesn't feel like there's a team in their class.
No, the guys that Kentucky lost, and you had to rebuild. And hard cuts now from Fulkerson should be expected by Kentucky.
Fulkerson had 16 in the first matchup with Kentucky. He's 2 better than that already with 18. How about the saw? But against Florida, he also had his first 3 of the year.
I did the game. I saw it.
Quickly gets fouled by Bowden.
9 bounces on the rim.
Stairway to heaven.
I just heard.
Yeah, 3 birds, stairway to heaven.
No fun. Call the game.
Right. Maxey, yes, let's say Quickley gets that.
Remarkable job that he has done. But to come in this building when everything was going Kentucky's way, it seemed like early. But Kentucky, they're just a young team that cannot put people away.
From Memphis.
How about that? Shooting with some confidence from deep.
And it quiets the crowd, at least for the moment.
Yeah, 39% free throw shooter. Maybe their best percentage shooter.
Working out front. Chuzang. Quickly the dribble drive and the floater.
That's their game. They got to get it after you defensively. Big thing, I think, is staying at home, particularly on the dribble containment of Auburn. Force them to jack the 3 contested. And the other get a piece of that paint.
There's Quickley. Leans in for 2.
And that's their game.
Does that, but missed it on the bank.
Nice steal.
It's Quickley stepping in. Quickley got it for 3.
That comes in 348th in the country in 3-point percentage. They're shooting it well right now. He's made as Higgins steps in to end up at the rim, and he left it short, but an offensive rebound. Sets up quickly for another.
And A&M goes right to their 1-2-2 3-quarter court press. If Kentucky can ever find the backside of their press offense, it will be a drive waiting to happen.
Nobody around quickly, and he has.
And he's very well organized and very intelligent guy.
So, guys, Jimbo's one of the brightest football minds in all the world, but let me read some.
Montgomery attacking. Second chance coming off the kick out. And a 3 for Quickley.
But that's a heck of a ball game you've got.
It's a great ball game.
Yeah.
I'm excited to live the Mountain West Monday life like you used to.
Oh, that was
back
phenomenal.
in the day with Carp.
Didn't you used to watch me when you were in college when I was doing Mountain West Mondays?
That's true. We had big parties at Syracuse University at our home, and watched Jimmy and Bob Carpenter, Dave Pash.
Yes.
And eventually as well, everybody was assigned a team. Actually, it was a big thing. We had like 15 people at the parties. It was all of our friends. To Savion Flagg late in the shot clock to run it up. Offensive rebound. That's a big part of their game. Is down to the paint. Miller couldn't finish. As you see, Kentucky has been so good on second chances, but no need there. Quickley
Isolate Nebo. As soon as Sestina got the match on him, Buzz Williams with the work.
drive and kick, and Quickley plus finding Nebo.
And A&M just found him. They better keep trying to find him, but it's going to be hard because right now he's on the bench. Doesn't help.
Couple of fouls on Nebo. They've got 3 against Wendell Mitchell, 3 on Immanuel Miller as well. Maxey got it right back from Sestina, who's looking pass first. Another extra pass to the corner, and again Quickley all night long behind the energy of the coach and players. Quickley, no, rebound by Montgomery.
Good decision by Tyrese Maxey. And I'm not so sure John Calipari wasn't in the back of his ear saying, if you shoot that ball, you're coming out.
A&M stays with it defensively. 5 seconds. Quickley's gone 10 minutes without a bucket. Quickley leans in and scores.
Quickley. And if you don't have that guy that on the road says, bring it on, man. This is my type of game, my type of atmosphere. Hero was that last year. Immanuel Quickley is now that this year for Kentucky.
He secured the ball on a lob to the wing, and now Kentucky up by 8 with a minute and a half. Maxey hits the post. Montgomery off the skip. Quickley open. Another.
Quickley, bien, con habilidad, pero con poca dirección. Y puntería otra vez Quickley finalmente. Ahora en tiros libres, por cierto, ya llegando a los 40 puntos. Está hablando de los ajustes de los que tú aludías, Toño, pues el que al menos aparentemente está haciendo mejor su trabajo es el equipo de los Lagartos, aunque quedan rachados. Aquí intentaba Blackshear. Entre dos acaba robándole el balón Huggins. Quickley. Marcando ahí, tratando de impedirle el paso Blackshear Jr.
Partes.
Y el reloj que sigue su inexorable marcha. Y va Quickley otra vez con el número 3, que esta es Maxey, del que ya platicábamos un poco. Huggins, gran prospecto para el básquetbol de paga. Aquí el intento de 3 y este es Quickley.
Antes de... No, se rectifica nada más, o se ratifica, mejor dicho, la decisión.
Aquí está Maxey. El intento de 3 que acaba recuperando Dante Basetka, al quien poco hemos visto. De intento de 3 también, que falla Maxey, sí, eficiente. Y Huggins buscando a Quickley. Venga Quickley, lúcete Quickley. La primera Blackshear Jr.
Sí, señor, se mantuvo en un buen momento como el máximo anotador de este partido. Quickley ya lo rebasó con 19 puntos.
Se han dado encendido Quickley, número 5, que por cierto, ahí está apareciendo el rey de Roma, de quien ya hablábamos. Ya apareció también, ya regresa Maxey. También a la pintura. Ah, bien, otra vez otro de los mejores. 17 puntos. 9 rebotes, por cierto, y 7 de 12. En tiros libres. Aquí está otra vez Maxey. Tiene que cederle a Higgins. La pantalla que intenta Richards. Richards mejor con el balón. A Maxey, se regresa. Higgins, no, este es Quickley. Va a intentar Quickley de 3. Se va a quedar corto. ¡Oh, no!
Skylar Mays, good ball fake, right. And a good dish on the baseline. They rushed it. Worried about a blocked shot. Just go up. Quickly. That's going to be a goaltend on Taylor. They're going to for National Defensive Player of the Year. Quickly kick corner. No. Good pass. Quickley kept clapping his hands. He wanted it, and he buries it. Just opportunities at the free throw line. One of the things Jay said is going to be a huge factor in this game, how teams shoot at the free throw line.
Well, we didn't have a ton of free throws in the first half. My guess is you're going to see these teams attack the paint even more in the second. There it is.
Pretty move.
With Nick Richards
Down just out of bounds off LSU. Maxey floater in and out. Richards battles for it. Keeps it alive. Look out. Collision from two Kentucky players.
can't foul your own guy. Boy, these teams are playing so hard.
Quickley blow by. What a play by Immanuel Quickley.
Nope, San Diego State is really good defensively, but they can score. And Malachi Flynn is an NBA player. A little 2-3 zone now from LSU. Just really good getting the ball in the middle.
They may still both stay on the #1 line, especially if Kansas wins that game. But
I think they both can.
Yeah.
And, my goal is to see another great game and also to see if Chip and Joanna Gaines will redo our bathroom for $20,000. You ever watch Fixer Upper? It's fantastic.
I've watched many a Fixer Upper.
But how they can redo a bathroom for 20 grand, I'll never know.
Don't they get like those companies to sort of get some free ads at the end of it, and that allows them to kind of grab? Skylar Mays again, the time he took Quickley to the hole.
Really strong move right into the chest of Quickley by Skylar Mays. Man, he is a player.
Maxey tries to dribble through 3 guys and succeeds.
Deion Brooks slid his left foot there, but his right foot was his pivot foot, so it wasn't a walk. The crowd wanted one, but it wasn't.
Richards battling down low with Days.
And that was a good job by Days to break contact, get around in front.
Quickly leaves it in.
It's just that Breon Tyree is wired to score and attack guys that are 6 or 7 inches tall.
Again, the 1-3-1 unique to Ole Miss. The baseline pass to Juzang. And we'll start it again with 15 on the clock.
Well, Ole Miss doing a good job, Ravi, of sitting in gaps, making Hagans and Quickley see a set of eyes behind the initial defender.
Quickly, like Maxey, using that, completes the 4-point play, 7-point lead. He's got 10.
And Ole Miss, they're really impacting the game with their voice defensively. Influencing each other, tagging shooters on the perimeter, keeping the ball out of the paint. Look at this. Not even getting below the free throw line has the ball on this possession.
Quickley throws it up and in. Immanuel Quickley. Quickly launches a 3. Look good from the get-go, and he knocks it.
And try to get more.
Yes, a common trend amongst many, but those that don't have that in common are the ones that achieve greatness.
Absolutely. Absolutely right. Kentucky's still only 1 turnover in the second half. Has flipped this game.
Still down by 3. Quickly. Oh, somehow it goes in. Now set to check back in. Pass underneath. Obina. Sestina with the block. 11 in the game for Kentucky.
Kentucky starting to win the collisions at the rim on both ends of the floor. Let it fly.
Extra pass. 3 is knocked down. Immanuel Quickley. And you can tough pass. It gets all the way through to Quickley. He's met on the baseline. A turnover, a returnover. And Immanuel Quickley 3. Got it from the corner.
They'll call it by Kentucky, and it's anybody's game.
That layup there was the first paint point since the 13-10 mark of the second half. Quickly wide open. He's been rock solid all year from 3, and he knocks it down.
You could have cut it to 65-59 and have your press on.
Hagan 7 assists.
Same action.
Quickly 3. Bang. Another one.
Big time.
The 7-footer from Serbia. Eligible in January. Initially, the waiver was denied on the transfer from ASU.
Nice little bounce pass to get an open look.
He can really stroke.
He just reloads.
But the big difference this year, Bill, for Kentucky, they're not relying on freshmen like they have in the past.
What do you think of Richards and Montgomery in particular?
Juzang, drop it inside.
It makes you be honest. Scobie
Quickley banks it home and one. And Tennessee all of a sudden is down by only 4 against a Kentucky team that's basically controlled the action.
I go inside.
They've gone 3 minutes without a point. Juzang is back in. Perimeter presence.
They're just trying to load up. They just can't get it to him.
So Richards and Montgomery up front.
A weak, they call that icing.
Higgins goes cross court. Montgomery, shot clock winding down. Quickly, ball fake. Quickly puts it up. And in!
Time elevation.
Keon Brooks Jr. from Fort Wayne, Indiana. Another freshman for Kentucky and could play a bigger role as they get deeper into this SEC schedule. Trying to bring the lead back to double figures. Higgins, screen out front.
Center dive.
Quickly. That jab step move. Brooks.
Extra pass. They had a better look.
Quickly comes to the ball. 18 to shoot. 1:35 left on the game clock. Maxey on a kick. Quickly a 3. He's got it.
Goes right now. Abdul Adu stuffed by the rim. Nick Richards didn't get it. The rim did. Quickly, alley-oop. That's deflected right into Quickly's hand, and he lays it up and in.
9% on the offensive glass. Only West Virginia's putting up a bigger number. Abdu and Reggie Perry, they fight each other in transition to run to the front of the rim.
Second offensive rebound. That was a big deal in that Auburn game. They beat Kentucky on the boards 42-28. Quickly step back, goes in 3. If it goes, then it does.
Pressure for the first time in a long time on Kentucky in this building. Cal can afford to use clock right now. And again, try to get Higgins on the bounce or going towards the rim with any of his guards. Well done. That's exactly what you do, man. You don't.
This Auburn team, Dan, does a great job on out-of-bounds under. That was a 4 low along the baseline, just a cross screen from one side of the lane to the other.
First time these two programs have met since the Elite 8 last year, when Auburn won in overtime. This help. Remember all the good players we talked about they lost in the Final Four team. And Pearl has stepped in and had a pretty terrific freshman season so far. I don't know if Auburn knows what they're in defensively. There was some confusion there at the defensive.
Well, Bruce Pearl clearly liked what he saw out of his smaller lineup with Wiley out with those 3 fouls. Going to stick with it. It is a much quicker lineup, and they can really spread the floor more.
What about Kentucky getting Richards involved?
Well, they got to get him the ball. I mean, they've been really good off that high ball screen.
Wow, Max, or Quickley rather, knocks down the 3. So wave off the basket.
Oh, what a strong drive by Samir Dowdy. I want to praise the offensive rebounding effort, because that took a bucket away.
Off the screen quickly. Floater, got it.
Wow. He has just got.
On the second. There's Mom.
Vicky Orr was a great player.
Auburn by 5, and if possible, it's getting even louder.
What?
Huh? Quickly forces it up and somehow gets it to go.
What in this game? What a shot. And the guts to take it, too.
So big in the last few minutes for Auburn. And another one for Quickley.
He's so start on their first possession.
Big Blue 4-1 with those starting 5. Ashton Higgins making his 49th consecutive start this evening. Off the screen, here's Quickly the floater. Count it, all net.
Trying to sue earlier in transition.
To shoot. Higgins. Sestina. Ball movement is crisp. From the corner, there's Quickley. For Vandy. Lead is pushed back to 4, almost halfway through the second half.
So that's plus 18 in three-point differential.
Quickley is bumped. And a check.
Right now. There's Clark in the position you love him in, and so does Beard. That one is picked by Quickley. He's ahead of the floor, and he will lay it up and in.
Similar on the offensive end, with the exception of Quickley as the shooter right now. But again, the Kentucky guards coming down to rebound on the defensive glass is huge.
Higgins Quickley. He has been a three-point whiz all season. Clark kick. This time he launched a three. No good. No foul called. Quickley penetrates, and the teardrop goes. Emmanuel Quickley.
For Chris Beard is get in the fight. That's exactly what Chiwa has done in this ball game.
Quickley will fire. Oh, and it goes in at the half, and it'll. 8 o'clock Eastern time from Gainesville. Loretti couldn't get on track in the first half, and he forced that one up. Ball loose, and Montgomery comes away with it. Quickly, open three. That's automatic right now.
And that is it.
Maxey was committed to Kentucky. Ramsey was still undecided. And now they're guarding each other here in a big-time Division I college basketball game.
And Ramsey, the leading scorer for Texas Tech on the year with 15 points, only 4 so far. Chris Beard give him some play calls and get 3 in black going. Another floater, a hard shot.
Rotation to 7 or 8 guys. He's currently watching some guys play the best they have all year, so you're looking at 9 productive players, and that's probably 1 or 2 too many. What a luxury to have, though. Immanuel Quickley off to a fast start.
Nick Richards on any dribble penetration. Will they stay attached as this ball game goes on? Because that's always a threat with 4 and white. Look at this guy's energy, talking about Nick Richards.
He's got 8. And a big mismatch down low with Richards and Kamara. Quickly, baseline. And he resets in the corner for a 3.
Winning the rebound battle in this game. And
look out. Higgins picked his pocket from behind. Quickly to the hole. Gets it to go.
Every Saturday game here at Fayetteville is sold out, but there's a different kind of buzz when Kentucky's in town. The student section was lined up in the early morning.
Good year for them. Had 30 in the last game and had 30 without a 3. That's a rarity. They got 3 guys on the team that need 30 or more at one time.
Quickly, the floater is good.
And that zone has been really something.
Joe for 3. Rims it out.
It's been all Kentucky since Sean Calipari went in the shower. He went in the shower, it's all Kentucky.
Higgins is able to set up quick.
An empty trip. Kentucky up by 5 with the basketball.
Wildcats with 6 turnovers early in this first half.
Higgins kick out pass quickly has been on fire.
He's probably going to find the guy up top that will be open from the rotation.
Quickly, rocker step, now pulls up, deep 3 on the way. Immanuel.
Guys that match up against each other.
There's some scouts or some draft boards, I should say, that have Tyrese Maxey as a top 10 pick. Higgins on a blow-by. Tries to drop it off to Richards. Picked up by Quickley.
Nice play by Quickley.
He's played 3 minutes in the first half.
He does you no good if he's sitting on the side. He can sit on the side when he gets 5.
And then Sestina grabs an offensive rebound off the free throw miss.
Now let's see if Kentucky goes at Kotsar in any way. Try to feed it inside, see if they pick up his 4th.
We got Richards on the bench for Kentucky with 3 fouls. Kotsar guarding Montgomery. Meanwhile, Quickley on another 3. My good point game under a minute to play.
And Mike, they've been able to get stops on the defensive end.
No need to foul if you're Carolina, and sure enough they do, plus the bucket.
Roll, he'll want to play the ball up high for a lob.
Lawson on Quickley. Quickly. Probing. Quickly. Firing. Quickly knocks it down.
What a
with
shot.
4 seconds to...
Crimson Tide still haven't. Well, they've got to badly out 3 Kentucky. I mean, Kentucky only makes 4.7, 4.8 threes a game. Alabama's not going to make 7 and beat them. They got to make 11 or 12.
Immanuel Quickley, who has been outstanding off the bench in recent games for the Cats. 1,000 as always for the Wildcats. Quickley, what a block by Petty. Quickley now gets a look at a three. Yes!
It worked out better for Immanuel Quickley to get.
And the loudest rup has been so far today, and it got louder now. Higgins, Quickley.
A playmaker. You really have to force him left. He can still make plays going to his left, but he's not quite as good.
14 points per game, the leading scorer for Kentucky, one of 4 players averaging better than 12 points per game, including.
Running something to get a drive here.
10 to shoot. Maxey behind the back. Keon Brooks back into the game. As Kentucky's got a little bit smaller, he's taken the place of Sestina. Got to get a shot off. Quickly from the corner. Made 8 out of 14 today.
Dogs and cats living together.
Yeah.
What are we going to do? Another one.
Another one. Quickly. With number free throw made for Georgia. They got themselves a 3-point lead, 7:18 to go in the first. Khalil Whitney back into the game. Keon Brooks, who leads the way with 6, goes to the bench, having a good game tonight. Nick Richards out as well.
Smaller lineup right now for Kentucky, especially without Nick Richards being in there. Immanuel.
Over half court. He won't shoot.
They ran that little chin action. He just came from behind, and that looked like some of the shots he hit in Maui against Michigan State, where he had a second half that was just spectacular. If I remember right, he had 33 points in the second half alone against the Spartans.
Of his 37. Quickly, wide open. Nice job by Nick Richards there, too. The pocket of Nick Richards.
Richards didn't go right away, which he should have. And what a play by Higgins to knock it away.
Quickly lays it in.
So it was a screener where he could pick and pop, roll down to the bucket.
Wheeler, not known for his three-point shooting, and we saw evidence of why. Quickly, open three, knocks it down, Kentucky.
He's settling right now for jumpers, and he's not putting the defense in a bad spot. Well, every time Kamara's been switched off on a smaller player, he stayed in front.
Quickly. Three is nylon.
5 on the shot clock. Got the mismatch.
Higgins with the steal.
Really good perimeter defense by Montgomery.
Quickly. Got it!
Kentucky's doing, using their length, switching on that screening action. Forcing a tough shot.
Yeah, Drew Smith can't get it to go. Here's Higgins. Ashton with a couple of points and 4 assists.
Given 5 assists as the
on the way with his 6th double-double. Maxey the rebound.
Smith doing a good job getting on the ball immediately. Another transition triple.
Get a 3, didn't want to take it.
So Kentucky was really good on that cross screen for Richards.
Loose ball on the deck. Richards comes away with it. Corner 3.
and it dropped.
Sestina intercepts that pass. Here's Quickley. Count the basket.
Step out. Magnificent, polished, left-hand delivery.
Chris Mack told you and I in the locker room, sometimes he looks at Enoch and he thinks, man, you can dominate. You just got to think that you can. And he did on that move. He's got 6 for the game.
Back screen pop. A pop shot with a right hand. Are you kidding?
Higgins, pull-up triple. Sestina apply for the rebound.
An open look.
Another look for Quickley. He got it. Seniors.
He looked at you when he said mature. I don't know what he meant by it.
When he said we have an old team, he looked at you.
With age bias suits coming.
That's right.
It hasn't been the defense. They've been tough.
Quickly, nice crossover. Over McMahon.
What elevation.
And now War on the drive. And he had it blocked by Montgomery. Big defensive play by E.J. Montgomery.
Actually hasn't touched it.
Trying to get free of Sutton. Back to Quickley. He'll take it. Got it.
Nice job sniffing away from his man. Pickford.
A big-time answer for Andre Wesson, the older of the two, the Wesson brothers, the senior. And his first basket, a three-pointer that gives his team a three-point lead.
Nice cross screen. He can elevate.
Montgomery kicks it over. Here's a runner by Quickley. To Juzang. Sestina had a notion, but he had Wesson right in his face.
Yeah, on the miss. And they go back to man. Not really run anything new. A runner. And it goes for Quickley. Nice. They got that zone set up again. Getting the cracks. I think you got to get to that foul line too if you can hit somebody.
There's an open look.
And it goes. How about this kid? Third handler.
Maxey off balance three, had to let it fly, just barely got a piece of the rim underneath. They had no time.
We had so much fun. One of the few things I've ever been invited back to in my life.
You've been invited back here for 8 years, which is surprising as Quickley.
Player, whoa, watch out for the Ducks. But Gonzaga, they're still the best team in the West.
They leave Quickley, and he knocks down a three. What an answer.
Time a shot goes up. There's DeVoe, who is 15th in the country in scoring. His first field goal makes it a three-point game. Came to a jump stop, and that made that shot possible because he could pivot and get the shot over with his left hand. Floater for Quickley, 9% coming in. And they've struggled really everywhere. And now it's a little bit of a 2-3 zone look. They'll give you different alignments, but essentially it's zone, and Kentucky's getting the ball into the middle of the floor to Ashton Higgins, who can make plays in there. Good fade. Quickley, got it. Oh, that was a great ball fade by Immanuel Quickley. DeVoe. That was a good move. Left it short. Up the floor quickly. On the response for Kentucky. Yeah, because he had contact there. So what's he supposed to do? Right. I mean, this flop rule is stupid.
Well, and that's why I was saying earlier, if it's about the result of what happens to the player who's defending you, people are going to do strange things. If that goes down from the corner,
really been in a lot of ways the player of the game. It won't look that way from the box score, even though he's rebounded really well. But he gave of himself to guard Michael DeVoe. And he's done a great job of it. That has been as big a key to this lead as anything.
He's got 6 assists as well.
Quickly, 2 more at the short corner. Well, he's moving.
Serves the drink for this offense, still out with an ankle sprain. First shot rims out, the rebound, E.J. Montgomery for Kentucky.
And this is what Kentucky wants to do. Get the ball up and down the floor quickly and get out in transition to get easy baskets.
Very
in Illinois.
The scouting report was play their big man as if they're threes. You just learned why, because they could put the ball in the court undersized down low, but they got some foot speed on the perimeter.
FDU has lived on the road early to start the season. There's Quickley
for jumpers. Fairleigh Dickinson fronting the post. So who on Kentucky's team is going to put their head down, get in there, even if it's a miss? Inside shots lead to inside rebounds.
Another 3. But Quickley this time drains it.
Next time.
5 team fouls already with a lifetime left in this opening half. And Kentucky is a good free throw shooting team, and they get to the line a lot. Shot clock at 4. Tough turnaround jump shot. Immanuel Quick improved.
Another pretty big rivalry game down on the plains in Auburn, too, for the SEC. I think that few people are going to watch.
Are you going to watch that game?
Absolutely.
Jump shot by Higgins with 3 fouls. Off the back of the iron, not there. Battle for the long rebound. 50-50 ball comes up to Kentucky and rattled home by Immanuel Quickley.
He ran from one side to another. That's not easy. He's quick. Guys on his offense, they're looking for him, so as soon as he's open, they're going to get it to him, and he's got a quick release. Quickley. That's perfect, right? Flashes, fires up, a little teardrop. Lamar making a little bit of noise. Quickley, too easy. Read defensively by Buster. Took a chance and it paid off for him. Quickley off the screen, lines up a 3 and knocks it down.
Is his last bounce before the jump shot. Okay, all you kids listening, your last bounce before the jump shot is a harder bounce that gets you into your shot. Right. Gets you right off into the shot, and that was firm off the floor, right to the jumper.
Quickley, jab step, knifes in the lane, and throws up the runner. The most high-profile, highly criticized and critiqued jobs.
Yes.
And then when you recruit the way he is, in an era of 1 and done, 2 and done, you are constantly starting from scratch.
Well,
now all of a sudden it's Mount St. Mary's settling for jump shots, and Kentucky making them pay on the other end. There's some instant offense by. Nice hands that time by Brooks, leading the break. Ahead to Quickley, and Immanuel Quickley on the finish. Kentucky's been terrific in this second half. Up by 15 now, but the game got a little bit hairy. At the end of the first half, Kentucky out of intermission amped up everything, offensively, defensively, and yes, 3 points.
Talking double-double, that was a double dribble.
Well, double-doubles.
That was definitely on cue. A little double dribble they missed. It's early in the season for everybody.
Nice hard take to the basket by Quickley. Shows his hops, and then what a nice stroke from long range.
He was a top 100 guy coming out. I mean, he is not afraid of the bright lights. And as you said earlier, his road to get to this stage has been almost as much as yours to get to this gym.
The left-handed floater. There's Cunliffe. Cunliffe has cooled off a little bit. Boy, he had to. He was just doing everything perfectly, either inside or outside. Inside of 2:40 remaining in the opening half. Kentucky at 2-0, wins over Michigan State and Eastern Kentucky. Evansville, we talked about, has just played once.
I'd like to see Quickley continue to go. No one is stopping that penetration. Just like that. Get to the lane.
That was pretty well.
Last time he settled, this time he settles.
Off the front of the iron, same result. Rebound taken by Kentucky. Quickley, just like and one in the last 52 tries. Three-pointer needs a bounce, though. Didn't get it.
Still got time, but you got to play with a sense of urgency. Get it at the basket.
Quickley takes it right to the front of the rim, up and in, and a timeout is called.
From deep, from Eastern Kentucky. You know, A.W. Hamilton is going to put the game on the drive back to Richmond tonight.
He might not. He might not.
He wanted to hear what Andy Kennedy was going to say. This is a promise. Here's Brooks.
Great penetration and pitch.
Sestina the touch.
You talk about extra pass. That's what Sestina gives you right there.
And Kentucky's got good size in the backcourt. Juzangic beat off the dribble, but finds the board.
Nice lead to break. Good pass.
Quickly with the step. And one.
I'd like to see Johnny Juzang get a good look. Reputation as a shooter. Hadn't had a lot of clean looks early in this season. I'd like to see somebody get number 10 a clean look.
He only played a couple of minutes the other night against Michigan State.
Good finish there.
Be a big-time scorer for this Kentucky team. But what if he is?
Well, I'm not sure that's his role, but that is his 10th rebound. He gets a double-double. What a great game from that young man. Great pass by Tyler.
8 different players, 5 on Michigan State, 3 on Kentucky. Each had 2 fouls. So the depth of both teams may be tested here tonight.
Well, you know, the rhythm isn't there offensively, the efficiency in both games here thus far. But it's so early in the year, and I think right now the defense is ahead of the offense. I think there's no doubt about it. The contact, the way they play defensively, pressure the ball. This guy wants to
doing
score.
a good job keeping them in front of them. Quickley has to force it up, and it goes.